Alright, I'm going to try and do this one more time because each time I keep messing up, and I didn't realize that your videos could only be 15 minutes long. So I cut off right in the middle of when I was talking, which kind of pissed me off. Really quickly, my name is Lauren. I'm 20 years old. I'll be 21 in about 2.5 weeks. I'm an English major, minoring in Spanish, and I plan to teach one day. I love Star Wars. I love chocolate. I love cats. I love root beer. I love Italian and Mexican food and Japanese food. I enjoy long walks in the park. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I actually prefer walks on the beach to walks in the park. I love the beach. But anyway, I'm just making this video as kind of a farewell. It'll be my last video as TehGirlfriendNevs because I don't know if y'all knew this, but I haven't been TehGirlfriendNevs for about 2 months. So, yeah. Me and TehNevs broke up. I broke up with him. I don't even want to, go into that. I just want to say that, I hope he's okay because I haven't really talked to him. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to be happy. I have my job, and I do have school, and I do have my friends, and I have also met someone else. Just a quick thing, I hurt my eye last week. I'm still working at McDonald's, by the way. Woohoo! And I hurt my eye on Sunday, and I don't know if you can tell, it looks really awful like in person, but here it doesn't look so bad, I guess because the camera is really poor quality. I was making some hash browns, and y'all know how much I hate those hash browns. Don't even think they're that good. But I had the rack in my hand, and it kind of, like, my wrist kind of, went limp, and, and actually I don't even think I know what happened. There's it's a rack, and it stacks the hash browns, and it folds, and the rack unfolded, and I tried to flip it back to fold back up to hold the hash browns, and all of them fell in and splashed me in the face, and it fucked up my eye. And the assistant manager, it goes store manager, assistant manager, shift managers. Assistant manager, right below the store manager, he wasn't there. But one of the assistant managers who has the power to fire any of the workers, not any of the other managers, I don't think. But the assistant manager would not let me leave until I found someone to replace me, which is ridiculous. What happened was my favorite manager, a shift manager named Sherry. If I talk positively about someone, I will say their name and say good things about them. But if I talk negatively about someone, I will not mention their name. Sherry is like an angel, and she got me out of there. She called my boyfriend, my new man, and said, she said that he was actually supposed to come in and work for me, which is weird because he's on the grill team and I'm not, and we can't switch shifts like that. But what she said was she made him come and pick me up, take me to the emergency room, and she didn't even bother making him come in, Even though it wasn't really up to her, and she might have taken a lot of flack for that, I applaud her. So I went there, and workman's comp is hopefully paying for everything. It sucked. I'm recovered. I did miss work again, but that's it. That's my little bracelet. I've been just too lazy to take it off, I don't have any scissors. But anyway. There's one manager there who's a particular bitch. She's horrible. She's mean. She doesn't really care about anyone but herself. I'm not going to say her name, even though I might accidentally say it. But a few weeks ago, I was really sick to my stomach. I'd had Chick-fil-A earlier that day, and Chick-fil-A always does a number on my stomach, especially their milkshakes, even though they're delicious. So I was kind of leaned over, and I was like moaning, and I was like, oh man, my stomach, And she looks at me and says, oh, don't you start that crying shit. What? My stomach hurts. I'm not going to cry. I just really need to go to the bathroom. Can I go to the bathroom at least? Yes, I can go to the bathroom. Well, that night, my mom had a heart attack. And I don't even want to think about it right now because the thought of losing my mom or my mom or my dad, I love my parents. They've helped me out so much. I'm about to tear up. The thought of losing my mom is terrifying because she's a wonderful person and the earth needs her. But I called in saying, I'm not coming in. I'm going to go see my mom, even if it's just for one night. I called in, and this same manager, this woman who told me not to start that crying, she answered the phone as nice as she could be. until she found out it was me. And I was crying. And I said, "It's Lauren." She's like, "Oh, don't you start that now today. And I was like, "My mom had a heart attack. I'm going to go see her. Would you like the name of the hospital and her hospital room?" And guess what she said? God, this really fucking grinds my gears. Family Guy reference. She said, "You're gonna need a doctor's note." What the fuck? What the fuck? A doctor's note from my mom's doctor? She was like, "Yes." And I just hung up. And I was just like, what the fuck? That's so fucking stupid. Do you think my mom's doctor has time to leave the hospital, go home to his little office, down the street, go get some fucking official paper from his little desk, and write me an excuse for his patient's child? What the hell? Anyway, so I went home and saw my mom, and one of the other managers got me a few days off, and I was grateful for that. That's about it right now. I'm trying to live my life. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to do everything I want to do. And I've learned a lot of things about myself and about other people and about love. Kind of stupid. But I have written a little list. This will probably be the third time that I've gone through this list and I'm trying not to cry this time because, it is sad, to think about your past and everything and what happened, but I'm not writing this just for me. I'm writing this for everyone because I'm sure a lot of people have learned these things too. So I'm going to read them really quickly because apparently I took too long last time and it cut me off. So, here's the 20 things I've learned from being in love. Number 1. I've learned that together forever sometimes just means long enough to fall out of love. Number 2. I've learned that I love you more than anything means you won't fight to keep me. Now, I didn't really experience that, but I know people who have. Number 3. I've learned that sometimes you have to break a heart to save your own, and that is really true sometimes. Number 4. I've learned that you can't break it all with someone and feel nothing. You're always going to feel sad that they're gone from your life. Always. Number 5. I learned that things will change. No, that's not even it. I'm going to skip that one because that one's just ridiculous. Alright, number 5. I've learned that it always hurts more than you think it will. Emotionally. Now, say a navel piercing did not hurt as much as I thought it was. My friends are over there like fucking passing out when they put the needle in, and I was just like, oh, that wasn't bad. Yeah, by the way, if you're a woman and you ever want to get your navel pierced, go for it. It does not hurt that much. Unless you're like really skinny, then it really hurts because you don't have much fat or anything to pinch onto. Alright? Oh wait, I messed up the numbers, didn't I? Oh well. I'm just going to skip number 5 and take that one out, but this one will be number 7. I learned that always being within 100 yards from them will depress you because you can just picture what they're doing right now, which I can. I don't live far from TehGirlfriendNevs. Number 8. This one has always made me cry because this is true. I've learned that you'll picture their face and it will bring back so many tears that you think you want to go back to them and have them hold you again. And when you experience that, you've got to ask yourself, is it really because you really want them back and you love them, or is it because you're just so used to being around them? And that's what a lot of people have to ask themselves. Number 9. I've learned that you will want to go back, You love them for a reason, didn't you? But, I've known people that have gone back to their exes and it just ends in disaster. And I haven't considered it, so. Number 10, I've learned that the stupidest things can remind you of the stupidest things you used to do with them that only you two can understand. You'll want it back. You'll miss if y'all had a secret language or if y'all had pet names for each other, if y'all pretended to be little animals or something. Whatever it was that was really weird that you did as a couple, you'll miss it. Number 11, I've learned that you can't burn the nice gifts that they gave you because it will feel bad. I've gotten several nice gifts. I had a nice leather jacket, a nice pair of jeans, and an iPod. And you really don't want to burn those. Those were nice, And even though they hold memories, you've got to take them at their value. Number 12, I learned, I should not have done that. Ow. See, yeah, this eye is really messed up now. Number 12, I've learned that you'll get to keep a few things of theirs too, and it will break your heart looking at them every day unless you give it back to them. There's one thing I've kept that I didn't want to keep, but I'm looking at it right now, and I just don't even like looking at it right now because it was a gift, and the fact that I have to keep it, no, it was a gift I bought. The fact that I have to keep it's kind of like, fuck you. Alright? Number 13, I've learned that you'll eventually see them without you. They'll probably look happier. Don't begrudge them. Number 14, I've learned that you think that they want you to be miserable. You might think your ex wants you to be miserable because you left them or they left you. You probably can't tell. They might want you to be. They're hurting. But that's just something I've thought. I don't know if it's true. Number 15. Now, I don't know if this is true about everyone, but for me, it is always better to be dumped than to dump someone. Because when you dump someone, you feel terrible about it, but you feel like people make it out to be like you don't have a right to be unhappy. But you do. You made a really hard decision. Number 16, I've learned there is someone else out there for you no matter what you think, no matter who you are. If you dump someone or someone dumps you, there's someone out there for you. There's got to be someone. I don't think that we're supposed to go through this world alone. I know a lot of people do, but that's just really sad. And I know people can't help it sometimes. You know, they're homeless, they have no family, their family's dead, I don't know. Number 17. I've learned that they will say things that will burn forever into you, especially when you're in the process of, breaking up. Such as you turn them off from all future relationships, and they don't want to seek out another relationship for a long time. And you'll wonder if it's the truth. Did they really say that? Did they mean it? Was it the truth, or were they just saying that to hurt you? Number 18. I learned that eventually you'll have to face them, whether you're the dumpy, the one getting dumped, or the one who dumped someone. It will be awkward, and it will suck, but you will live. And I haven't really had to face anyone that much. I had to hand back some stuff, but that's about it. And it was like 5 seconds. Number 19. I've learned that you'll have to face the possibility that yes, they can be happy without you, and that yes, they will find someone else eventually, if not right after. Last but not least, I've learned that yes, you will move on, as I have and have been trying to. Whether you find someone else or just have that divine moment of epiphany when you are alone, it'll happen. You'll move on. You won't feel the need anymore. That's it. I'm probably going to make a new YouTube, like I said. I'll keep this video up for a week, but then I'm going to take it down. I'll probably keep it up for only a few days, just in case someone sees it. I'll post up the name of my new YouTube. You can go look for me there. It'll probably be Lola Skywalker. Lola because that was my nickname in middle school and it stuck with me ever since. And Skywalker because, come on, I fucking love Star Wars and I would marry Luke if he were real. But yeah, that's it. This is a goodbye, I guess. So goodbye, everyone. It's been nice knowing you. It's been nice doing all those LPs and walkthroughs. It was nice. Other things were nice too. I'm not going to finish that sentence because it's just going to be really awkward and weird. But everything was good. So now, I guess all that's left to do is say goodbye.